Hi everyone, this is my evening skincare routine. First, I start off with an oil cleanser as oil is more soluble with oil, while oil and water repels. As you can see, I'm just washing my face. That's it. After I finish washing my face, I get my second cleanser, which is the CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser, the salicylic acid one. That one just penetrates more deeply to my skin as I have acne prone skin. So I'm just washing my face, and I'm going to be also washing my neck as I do get acne on my neck and also behind my ears as well. But that hasn't happened again. Alright, after that, I just, grab my towel and pat down my face. Not much, nothing harsh, just removing the excess water so there's nothing staining my face. Sometimes I just let it air dry if it's hot enough. Here I am at my own vanity that I got. The first thing I use is a PanOxyl clarifying exfoliant. I don't use it that often anymore as I don't really like it as it's very strong, but but my face was very oily due to the day, so I am using it. Usually I just apply it to my face, but since I had some excess, I decided to just apply it on some pads and just rub my face with it. As you can see, it's not in its common bottle as I don't like the bottle, so I put it into this glass bottle with a dropper as it's much more precise with the control. So I just wipe down my face and yeah, remove all that disgusting oil and dirt in my face. I like it because it's salicylic acid, and I don't really have a lot of salicylic acid creams. I just have a cleanser, and I've noticed that using this has helped a lot more with my acne. So I don't really get that much acne anymore. Another thing is I do like to use it for my body, as I do get back acne or like arm acne, shoulder acne, even some chest acne, which sucks. So that took a while, more than I thought. Now here is me using Vaseline just for my lips because boy oh boy do I have big ass lips and it makes me very dry. Like I get really bad cracks. So I make sure to apply Vaseline every evening or as often as I can, especially in this very dry weather that I live in. Right now you can see me just drying off my face because I like to set my serums, exfoliants, or whatever that I have to just like let it sink in there before I put something on new. And it's less likely for me to cause a bad reaction to my skin. As you can see, I'm now using the Azelaic acid 10% face serum from Toswoong, I think that's what it's called. As you can see, I'm trying to let you guys see it, which is very hard, but I do like it, and I have noticed some results. It's very gentle, very cooling, and very calming for my skin. I have I do have a lot of redness that most likely comes from the irritation from a lot of the strong products I use. This is very soothing, very cooling, and just really nice on my skin in general. I haven't really noticed much for my dark marks because I use a bunch of other products for my skin, but it seems like it's doing well. And yes, as you can see, I'm right now just rubbing that in and just smoothing it out. I do love the feeling of it on my hands and my face. It's just very smooth. hmm Now here you see me putting spraying something on my hand. It's literally just water. It's just to remove that excess stuff on my hands as it gets quite sticky. And then again, I'm just letting it dry. Okay, the next product I'm using is Retinal A Celimax. If you haven't noticed yet, I do mark my things with day or night or 1, 2, 3 just to remind myself what step I need to put this in or when do I need to use it. I like to use my retinol at night and let it sit overnight, And then in the daytime, I just apply a bunch of sunscreen so I don't get burned. As you can see, I do apply it quite much, but that's because I'm usually very scared of like getting any dry lines, or and I also have huge pores, so I like to use this just to get it all evenly on my skin. So you start seeing me just rubbing it in, just gently. It doesn't look gently, but it is very gentle. Here you can see me use it for my neck. I'm not particularly like obsessive about necklines, as it's not something that I really care about, and it's not something that's like, I don't know, a big deal for me or like a beauty problem. But I do find that if my neck matches my face and my face matches my neck, it gives this more uniform look, and I don't really like the idea of having my face and neck look completely different because it just feels weird. Now you can see me using sanitizer for my hands because I'm going to be using another product, and I don't want to mix my retinol with this other product that I'm going to use soon, so I'm just cleaning my hands. Okay, the next thing I'm using is vitamin C brightening eye cream. You can't really see it in this video. I'm pretty sure my camera like automatically removed my underbags, but I did have really bad underbags as I did not sleep well properly because I was studying. So as you can see, I am applying it and I don't have that much left, so I'm like very careful, and I am applying this as lightly as possible, but my cream has hardened over time. I think mostly because I let it set out in the cold a bit too much. So I'm currently just trying to trying to mush it up together with like the back end of this like face mask applier. So yeah, don't mind me, broke girl problems. Let's go. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I do use the Cicaplast La Roche Posay Baume B5 for my face. I find it very heavy for the daytime, so I only use it for the nighttime where I use more intensive products and where I need the most moisture. In the daytime, I am using sunscreen, which is very heavy and very greasy. So applying two heavy products that are also quite, I would say, greasy in a form. The Roche Posay isn't really greasy, it's very hydrating, but very hydrating plus greasy sunscreen equals acne the next day. So since I don't want to do that, I apply it in the night, which is heavenly for my skin. As you can see, I am applying it. I didn't apply that much, just like about of a finger length, as I find that I don't want to use that much, and my skin does not need that much. I don't have really overly dry skin. The only reason I do have dry skin is thanks to the dry weather and also the intensive products that I do use. So just about that much is really good for my skin, and it's a good reset. If I do need more hydration, I do end up using Vaseline, or I add another another serum, which is just a hyaluronic acid.